Hi guys, my name is Vanessa. I am currently starting a new beauty channel here on YouTube. I'm going to link it back to my blog and it is going to I'm going to try to make it a lot more than the average beauty channel because I know there's a lot of them here. I subscribe to like 30 of them myself and I have for the past like 6, 7 years. Um, I know that I know a lot about beauty. I know a lot about health and wellness and everything. So I just really want to share the wealth and spread my knowledge and everything. So this is my first tutorial of hopefully many to come. So in this tutorial, I kind of just did an everyday eye look along with a full foundation routine and just basically foundation that I do every day. I did the contour and highlight and I made sure that everybody got to see how I blended everything, how everything goes together, what colors I use. All the products I use are listed in the description down below. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, please keep watching. Okay guys, so I always like to start with just preparing my face to have makeup on it. So I do that by just using Dickinson's Witch Hazel. We'll start with that. Just to prime my lids, I'm just taking a little bit of concealer. This is Maybelline's Age Rewind. So today I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first white color here. It's the first color in the palette. Next, in my crease, I'm going to start building up the crease like as we go. So I'm going to start by using MAC Soft Brown. So I'm going to just put that right into my crease. It's a color Nooner from the Naked 3 palette. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get a little bit of a darker color. I'm not gonna use, let's see. Well, I'm not gonna use the black. I'm gonna use the color that's a little bit lighter than black. It's called Dark Side and it's more of like a dark brown. So if you can see, it's the color that's right next to the black. And now I'm going to take a larger, this is from Real Techniques, and it is a deluxe crease brush. It's basically just a blending brush like the other two, except it's like super fluffy and a lot bigger. So I'm going to go in with this, just like a really super light pink. It almost looks white. Then I'm going to go ahead and dip it in the Limit, that super pale color, and I'm going to blend right where it ended with that soft brown into my brow bone. as normal, and I'm using the Sonia Kashuk liquid line precision marker. So it's just a standard felt tip liquid liner. So for foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Infallible's Pro Matte, and I'm using it in the color Sun Beige, and I'm going to be mixing it with just like a drop or two of Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Pure Brightening. So yeah, I'm going to be using a beauty blender just to like blend this all out. I know it looks dirty, but it's not. I wash this thing every single day and it's just stained, okay? Okay, so this is the deal. Like, I use a setting powder before I do my concealer. And I feel like this makes my concealer go on like a lot more flawless. So basically I'm just gonna go ahead and I set around my eyes first. Right after that, now I'm gonna go ahead into my actual concealers, which I love. I like live by this one, Maybelline's Age Rewind, and this is in the color Neutralizer. It's more of like a yellow. It's like a really light, but it's a yellow toned concealer. Okay. So, I promise I did contour and highlight way before it was an actual fad, which like now everybody's super into contour and highlight. I got into contour and highlight like, I'd say like 16 years ago. I grew up with my brother and he was a drag queen. And all of the queens, that's what they lived and died by, was contouring their face, and they taught me when I was so young. I was like 10 or 11, so I've been doing it forever, and then all of a sudden, like one day it just like blew up like nothing. So all I'm using to contour is the Fit Me Shine Free Stick by Maybelline, and this is in the color Toffee. As a general rule of thumb, when I do people's makeup who don't really have, or you can't really see the divots in their face, I just always start like right at the top of the ear and go inwards. And then also you want to go ahead and do the illusion of more chiseled chin. So you start at the bottom of your ear now and drag it inwards. And then I also outline the nose. So the way that I do that, and I see people do this wrong all the time, is you want to start right where your eyebrows begin. And you want to kind of like come down from there. And that should be the point where your nose ends, okay? I always tell anybody who does my eyebrows that and everything too, so just remember that. Basically, where your eyebrows should begin is right where the divots in your nostrils are. I'm just going to take this contour brush. This is from Real Techniques, just a normal contour brush. Normally I would not use this to put my highlight powder on, but it's what I have here and I'm not running upstairs to go get my other stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab this on under my eyes. Okay, so I'm using the same brush. I just kind of like wiped it off on my microfiber towel. They're really good at cleaning your brushes as you're doing your makeup. So just a little tip, little hack for you guys. I'm using L'Oreal's True Match powder in Cocoa. So I'm just kind of like lightly brushing over my contour area. Again, you want it to be darkest at the top of the ear. To blend out my contour, I always blend out my contour before I dust this highlight off, by the way. Just because I don't want it to like interfere with the highlight. But to blend out my contour, I'm using Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. And it's just like a bronzing thing. Whatever you use as like a bronzer, normally that's what I would use to blend out my contours. Right, as soon as I'm done with that, I'm just gonna go ahead in with my blush. So I'm just using Dolce Pink from Milani. And I make this really cute face, just like this. Okay, it's not cute, but we're just pretending for the moment. Like this, and it just makes my apples of my cheek appear like this. Here it is. Contour my nose because I forgot. So the way that I contour my nose is I use my eyebrow color. So it's the lightest color in the Milani brow powder. I am gonna go ahead and just line my waterline. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and brush off all of that powder. I'll just do a little bit of highlight. For highlight, I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. So for my lips, I was like debating what I was gonna do because I didn't know how dark I was gonna make my eyes or how light I was gonna make them. So let's see. I think I'm going to just line them with this Rimmel London lip liner and rose quartz. I've been really into like nudish, like brownish colors, kind of how like the whole rest of the world has been lately. Once they are outlined, I'm gonna go ahead and put a lipstick over them. So I'm going to just use this NYX in Pops Explosive. So here we are. I believe this is the end of the line. This is the makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first tutorial. If you guys have any tips or tweaks or critiques for me, just leave them in the comments section down below and I will try to accommodate as much as I can or try to just take as much as I can from whatever comments or concerns or anything you guys have. So thank you for joining me for my first tutorial. Hopefully it's first of many. So I will talk to you guys soon. So bye.